Hi everyone. I'm in the bathroom because I thought I would film my requested video, which is Gerbil Handling and Taming, and basically all about it. And so I'm actually sat in my bath, which is really, really weird. And before I start this video, I hope it's not going to be too long. I'm currently trying not to squish the gerbils. I thought I'd just tell you, I just got back from work. This is why I'm like a huge mess. I've got dog hair all over me. Anyway, I've got some kind of like happy sad news. Oi! No, not on you then. Yeah, I have some happy and kind of sad news. Thumbelina's going to a new home that I found for her. She's going tomorrow afternoon. So that's really good because, as you might know, I've been looking for a home for her for quite a while. So she's going to a nice lady who rescues hamsters already. So she says she has some room for Thumbelina. Have a treat. Good boy. Good boy. So she said she had some room for Thumbelina, so I'm actually going to take her in her cage and just give her for free because she's going to a good home, so that's all that really matters to me, to be honest. And so she's going with like a full setup as well and a little treat package just to so she knows what her favourite treats are. So I'm really happy about that. And then also this other lady got in touch with me and she said that she wanted Thumbelina. And this was after actually, and then I just mentioned that I had like 9 other gerbils and she said, well, I'll take all 10 of them, and I was like, no, like they're my pet ones, they're not for sale. I'm not trying to rehome any others. And then basically, like, after talking to her for a while and, like, thinking about it... There they are. Oh, I thought I lost them then. Yeah, after talking to her for a while, I decided... it was such a hard decision, but I've decided that I think I'm going to give her the 4 boys. And like this was probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. I was like, I couldn't sleep that night thinking about, you know, maybe giving them away. And the only reason that I decided that I was going to rehome them was because I have 9 gerbils, and that means 3 tanks, one that's split into 2. So kind of like 4 tanks that I have to clean out, and so many gerbils that I have to give all my attention to, plus a budgie. I just feel really bad that they do get a lot of time and attention from me, but maybe not quite as much as I'd like to give them, because there's so many of them that I have to split my time in between, because obviously Harry had her babies and I decided to keep 3 of them. Not including Thumbelina. So yeah, I've come to the decision that she sounds like she's going to give them an amazing home, because she actually suffers from epilepsy, and she can't really go out, so she doesn't work. So she said she is in like most of the time, and she has a lot of time for them. And I just thought, like, that's what they really deserve. Like, I thought the 4 boys are so tame and friendly. I thought of letting them go was so upsetting. Like, I was crying so much, and I just thought, like, I felt like I was letting them down by rehoming them. Like, that I don't love them, but I really, really do. And I kind of part of me just wants to keep them for myself. But I know that's not the right thing to do, and I think this is such a good opportunity that's come up for a good home for them. And I think it's come up for a reason. And you know, if these go to a home where they can have more time and attention, then I can give more time and attention to like Harry and the babies, Harry and Woody and the babies. I know I didn't want to give those up because Harry's already been to 2 homes, including me. And you know, they're the babies that I bred, and they're younger and they've not been as well handled. They've been well handled, like they're really hand-tamed, but not as hand-tamed as these 4, because I spent a lot of time with these when I just had these and Harry. So sorry about that, my mum just was calling me because I have a package in the mail. But anyway, so that's the story. So I've decided she sounds like a really good home for the 4, Donald, Mickey, Pluto and Goofy. And so it's going to be really, really sad to see them go. But because they're over a year old now, they're about 1.5, so actually no, they're about 1.5. Their birthday, well, the anniversary of when I got them was the 5th of November on bonfire night. So I haven't had them in a year yet, which is really sad. But they were quite old. I think they were like 12 weeks old when I got them from Pets at Home. I got them as a 4. So yeah, I guess they're almost 1.5. So I want them to let the rest of their days out with loads and loads of attention. You know, I feel like I am kind of letting them down. Oops. So I thought I would include them in my handling and taming video, seeing as I've got Pluto and Mickey here. Donald and Goofy aren't quite as friendly as these 2, but they're really friendly still. So I thought I'd show you in this. Anyway, so I blabber around way too much. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go take them in the car, have a look. It's about an hour's drive away. Take them, she's going to get full setups with their tanks, so they'll still be happy like where they are. And I'm going to write her out a big list of like the personalities, requirements, everything like that. But she said she's had gerbils before and she seemed to know quite a lot about them. I'm going to check out what it's like. If for any reason I don't feel comfortable leaving them, I'm not going to leave them, I'm just going to keep them. But I think it's going to be a perfect home for them, so hopefully they'll be going. It's really sad, like I'm still not 100% sure about it, but I've thought about it a lot and it seems like the right thing to do. Okay then, so I'm going to get on with the handling and taming video. So I'm in the bath right now with them, and I'll show you because I don't really want to move like the camera down. So I've got some tea towels like laid down. Obviously I made sure that the bath was completely dry before I put them in. These guys are quite used to being in the bath because when I first got them I spent a lot of time with them, you know, giving them sun baths like inside the bath. Go. I normally bring treats into the bath with me so I can hand feed them. So this is a really good activity, taming and bonding activity to do with your gerbils, or even I did it with my small hamsters, like my dwarf hamsters, when I first got them. It's really good to do, you know, because they'll be really skittish at first and they're not going to trust you fully. So it's a really good way to bond with them and build up trust and get them used to like being around you. You just want to be really, really careful, make sure you don't squash them. So you want to be aware of where they are in the bath at all times. So one of the things I like to do is just put my hand down, and this is what I did when I first got them. You will get nibbled, but it's not going to be a huge like pain. It's not going to hurt probably at all. You might get like a little nip, but you know that's expected. So anyway, you want to do that, and then they should come up to you and take them. Not all of them. Mickey. I'm so sad. I was biting my socks. that's a really good thing to do. Then you can have like sand baths and things to make them feel more comfortable, and cardboard tubes and things like that. Then a good thing to do is just pick them up. Okay, so I'm going to cover how to hold a gerbil. I know in the video that I made of my gerbil's personalities, I was holding my gerbils really, really weird. Oh my god, I had the worst dark circles in my eyes. That's only because I'm so used to holding my gerbils that, you know, I'll just grab them, and as long as they're like not stressed and not in any pain or not squeezing them or anything, I'll just like hold them, you know, how I'm used to, like, I'll just pick them up, you know, how's best to hold them. Oh my god, this is like the saddest video ever. So yeah, you want to just support them basically. And they're not like a hamster, they're not going to sit as still as a hamster might do. But he's on my coat. They do like to explore a bit more than hamsters and a bit more active. So you just basically want to cup them in your hands, or you can let them climb around your flat hand, but mine tend to jump off if I do that. And then I'm going to get Mickey. Now Mickey doesn't want to be held today. He does that sometimes. He's a bit more skittish than Pluto. But, you know, it's basically, that's my fault really. Not keeping up with like making him be held and then giving him a treat. Like I do it in the evenings, like at night. But, you know, he gets held like really a lot quicker than he should be, than I want to be holding him. Look! You're going to say hello? Oh, actually, you're going to say goodbye, because you're not going to be in any more videos, are you? But the nice lady said that she would, the lady said that she would send regular updates and photos and things, so I think that's the only thing that's going to make me feel better. I still think we're going to get there and I'm going to be like, I can't do it anymore. And we're going to have to like come home in the car, like with them still. But I don't know. I hope not. So anyway, back to the topic. You don't want to ever hold them by the tail. You know, you can support them by the tail, like... It's a really weird noise. You can support them slightly, you know, because it helps them balance, so just supporting it with your hand is fine, while you've got them in your other hand. You don't ever want to put any pressure or pull on it, because it can come off, and also like cause them a lot of pain and discomfort. What are you doing? Right, where is Mickey? I have to apologise, because I do have my coat on and it's quite weird, but I'm just about to get in the shower. I've just come on and not done anything when I walked through the door, so that's why I still have my coat on. So yeah, then I'd say like the best thing to do is, you know, when you first get a gerbil, unless you get like a rescue gerbil, it's not going to be tame really. They might be, but they won't be like super hand tame, like the way you want them to be. So the best thing to do, I'd say, is like hand feed treats, and eventually they're going to come to you. You know, the treats are gonna, you know, you basically like want to bribe them with treats. Eventually they'll do anything for treats, like all of mine do now. I'm going underneath my legs. I'm really scared I'm going to squash them. Stop it now. Stop. Aw, that's so bad. So yeah, that's basically all my advice on handling and taming. This video has been not very informative, I don't think. But I'm too distracted by what's going to happen. So anyway, I'm going to go play with the other two in a little bit. I'd say my key things for handling and taming gerbils are just the more time you spend with them, the more you're going to get out of them. And, you know, the more they're going to trust you, the more you're going to trust them that they won't bite you. you know, you're just going to have a better bond and a better relationship. And treats, any treats, you need to find out, try all different variety of treats, and just find out what their favourite treat is, and, you know, just use that to your advantage and bribe them with it. And put some out on your hand. The best way as well, when I first got my gerbils, all of them, and if I would normally wait 2 to 3 days and just leave them completely alone in the cage to get used to it. Just like sit by the cage every now and then, like talk to them. You know, you can try hand feeding treats through the bars, but I don't know, they don't normally take them at first. But you know, you just want to build it up slowly, and then after about the after about the 3rd day, from like the 4th day, I'd put loads of sunflower seeds or food or treats, whatever, on my hand, just put it in the cage. I did this for about 20 minutes to half an hour, like pretty much every day, and just let them sniff around, let them come on your hand, like eventually they'll come on your hand and eat, let them nibble you, it doesn't hurt, I promise, and just try not to put your hand away or you're going to scare them, and eventually they'll get used to you, so that's my advice. And just try and hold them every day. So that's it. Are you going to say goodbye, Mickey? Whoa, she might have at least one fan. You might have a fan out there. Whoa, don't run away. Now, he sometimes sits nicely, but sometimes he doesn't, like this. I'm ruining my taming video. Ew. I just put my finger in the weave that they just did. So yeah, I think having a time like this is a really good opportunity to let them have a sand bath. And that's basically it. My favourite treats are probably sunflower seeds. These are just ones that are already out of the... So these are some of the favourite treats. And this is just sunflower seeds that are just already out of the shell. And there's a few like fruit things in there as well. And some flaked almonds. I love both of those. So they're my main training treats. Because I know they'll do pretty much anything for a treat for those. So I think I'm going to go now and have my shower because I absolutely stink of dog. That's about it, and I'll do an update soon when I might only have 5 gerbils. But I am really sad about it, but I've tried to make the right decision for them as well as me. Because if I just thought of myself, it would probably be to keep them, but it probably wouldn't be fair on them. Come here. Oh, what are you doing? Come here. I'm gonna have a nice close up. Wee. Oh, they're going crazy. But maybe that was more of a close-up of me. Okay, so I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry the video was a bit rubbish. I'll be doing more requests very soon. And just wish me luck for tomorrow. Okay, bye. I thought I'd just add this on the end. I've got the other two. I've got Donald and Goofy. I'd just let them say goodbye before they go. Yeah. Cheeky. Just eating flaked almonds. Come on, Goofs. I've just had to wash the bath out in between and put new tea towels on because they don't like each other. And Goofy doesn't like Pluto, so... Hey, bye-bye. Ow, you have really short nails. So I didn't want them to get each other's scents too much. They're probably going to get a bit off my leggings, because they're all over me, but if he gets his scent too much, I don't want him to start fighting with Donald or anything. There you go. Oh, I'm really going to miss them, guys. I miss them so much. Anyway, you know mine. He's such a cute little pink nose. Say bye, Goofs, Boss Gerbil. Better be a good boy when you go to that lady. Right, I'm going to put them back and get off my shower. Thanks for watching.